everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing, okay? And the cards I'm going to be unboxing today are the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle Deck by John Holland, a 50 card deck and guidebook. Now these cards, believe it or not, have been printed since 2014, okay? And I saw these cards on another tarot reader's channel who's been going for a while now, a young lad called Jess Bloomfield. I will put his link under the description box. He's a young Australian lad and he's absolutely brilliant. His channel is, if you've never heard of him, then obviously go and check his channel out. And Jess is using these cards at the minute, and I saw them in his readings and I just thought, wow, these are brilliant affirmation cards. And so I hunted around and I managed to get these off Amazon. They were originally £15, but they have got them special at the moment here on the UK, and I just paid over £10 for this deck. And as you can see, they only arrived today and they're still in the shrink wrap even. So I thought I'd do an unboxing of these on my channel. So without further ado, my lovelies, I'm just going to try and break the seal on the box to start with, okay, and we'll just get into these cards. But as I said, I saw them on Jesse's channel, and obviously I'll follow his readings because he's always spot on with his talks and what he does there on his channel. Been going quite some time. And when I saw these, and then I read into them thinking I couldn't believe they'd been going since 2014 and I'd never seen them before. So like I say, I just thought it'd be nice to do an unboxing, and to be honest, I'd never heard of John Holland before. Okay, I just hope I don't get any glare on my camera with this box, because it is quite a hard, shiny box, what they come in. A bit like Hay House's card boxes, only they haven't got the magnetic clip on. But it says here, the Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle Deck. The Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle Deck, which is accompanying a guidebook and 50 beautiful design cards, okay? So yeah, there's actually 50 cards in this deck, which was, you know, most Oracle decks you get about, what, 30 up to about 35 cards. So yeah, I'm just going to unbox these and we'll have a look what's inside them, my lovelies. So yeah, like again, Hay House, you've got a little introduction book, guidebook here, okay? As I said, it's you know, laid out like we would get with Hay House, really. Obviously just explaining what each card means, okay? So yeah, there you go. Actually, thinking about it, I've just looked on here, it has got Hay House incorporated, so it's obviously, this person has had them printed by Hay House, okay? So yeah, just checking on the box here, it has got the Hay House symbol. So yeah, that was just me recognising the packaging. So yeah, that explains that. So I'm just going to get into the cards then, my lovelies. And as we always do with the cards, we always have a paper. Just getting from this side actually. Little paper strip holding it together, which is quite awkward sometimes to get into, which I am going to have to use the knife. Probably cut my finger in the process. That's better. So yeah, move that out of the way. And Jess on his channel always refers to this deck as the butterfly deck because of having the butterflies on the back of the card as its main picture, okay? Just making sure I've got those up the right way before we start. So yeah, my lovelies, the card stock is quite a firm but yet pliable card stock, okay? But I do like the quality. It's not a flimsy, you know, you can get some of these flimsy cards, okay? So I'm just going to go through them first, so we'll have a look what we've got. So the first card is, we have got, you are not alone, we are here for you, we never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends and guides. You never walk alone, we walk right beside you. So that's a nice card there, okay? Because I like to use the affirmation cards, as you know, guys, with my readings. And as I said, when I saw these on Jess's channel, I just absolutely fell in love with them. So the next one we've got out is vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So yeah, I just like the artwork as well on these cards, okay? I just love them. Like I say, as soon as I saw them on Jessie's channel, I just thought I need to get a deck of these. Next one we've got is trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So as I say, as an affirmation card for any tarot reader that wants to incorporate this deck into their readings, I just feel it's quite an in-depth reading as well. That you can, and the actual artwork again, because I'm always drawn to artwork on cards. And again, you can just interpret how each tarot reader wants to interpret the actual art imagery on these cards as well. So I'll just carry on. We've got take a moment. Stop. Now is the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Sorry, now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay, so that's a nice card there. Again, the artwork, it's just lovely, the artwork is. Okay, because to me that's like somebody whose mind is consumed, okay? A lot going on there, a lot of thought process going on there. And also with the light coming from the headspace, it's like, their thoughts are going out into the universe. So I do like that card as well. They seemed a bit more grown up, these art images, to me, to be fair. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. And again, that's a lovely art work there. Okay. Things working in synchronicity. So yeah, again, I do like that card. Then we have support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from these individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So that's a bit reflecting on that poem, isn't it? Each season, friends for each season. So again, a lovely piece of artwork here. So yeah, we'll move on to the next one. I like the different colourings as well of the cards. Okay, so I like this is obviously got the blue background here, and it's got study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. And on there, like, it's got the different books showing here. So yeah, that's a pretty card as well. Then we have strength. Wow, and we've got a big pop of orange there on the strength card. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. Okay, so that's a nice positive card there. Then we have stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the sources. So yeah, that's a nice stay connected. Just feel the energy as well. Me holding that card, I can just feel the energy and the vibe of that. And again, with the purple, I just like the different elements of colours that this person's used with the cards here. So moving along, guys, we've got stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering confidence building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so you will be the victor. Okay, so again, just love the artwork and the imagery here, just like a little acorn there portraying, you know, from acorns, from oaks, isn't it? That's what the saying is, from oaks. Is it from oaks or acorns? I always get, I'm terrible, aren't I? Absolutely terrible, those who know me for sayings, but I think it's from oaks, or from small acorns oaks grow. You know what I mean anyway, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's a lovely card. Stand your ground. So we move on to the next one. Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. As I say, to use these cards in a reading, absolutely beautiful. You know, having that like window of the soul there, okay? Time to reflect, to sort of delve back in there and, you know, assess things and situations. So yeah, we'll carry on. Got soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So yeah, it's like somebody's being plugged in there, being plugged into the universe. There's a lot in that card that you can actually read from there, especially having the bird as well. Communication. So yeah, like I say, when you have the affirmation cards, they're more than just the words, especially when you get lovely artwork with them like these. So we've got serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is time to honour, nurture and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. So that's quite nice. Because that could also mean to me, if I was looking at a reading, depending on what the other cards were saying, you know, somebody could feel like they were drowning there as well, because I feel like that person is like going under the water. And it could be the opposite sign of somebody resurfacing as well. So can you see how these affirmation cards can really work in a reading? And that's why I love to use them. So we go on to the next one, and we've got self-sabotage. One of my favourite words, guys, when I'm doing my readings. So when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. So yeah, we can self-sabotage ourselves. We all do it, okay? We can stop ourselves going to a social event because we don't feel like we're worthy, or we don't feel like we're going to fit in, or through anxiety. You know, we might have social anxiety and things like that, where we self-sabotage ourselves. But we should learn to be, you know, we should learn to accept who we are, and don't worry about what other people think of us. But that's lovely, that is. I do like that card. So we'll carry on, my lovelies. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind and soul. So that's lovely. Then we have seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Beautiful card. Then we have relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life. how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. And it is, obviously, we meet people, don't we, as we go through life, and relationships end, new people come in, and it's all part, I always think it's like our tapestry of life. You know, people are those threads that interweave in our life as we go along it, whether that's good or bad, really. So, but yeah, that's beautiful as well. I just like the wording as well on these cards as I'm going through. So we have receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. And I am a big believer in that, guys. I think if you can help and give, and you're kind, you always get it back twicefold. I always believe in that. So that's a nice card as well. Then we have reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it's about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. Because she's like holding her hand across some peacock feathers there. Okay, so that's like somebody, who's putting a front on, really. Like a peacock looks absolutely beautiful when they bring out the whole of their plumage. And to me, that's like a mask. That could interpret like a mask in a reading there. So as I say, you just pull out your own energies and your own thoughts and feelings along with the rest of the cards in a reading with the affirmations. So now we have new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. So yeah, that's a nice card as well. Then we have nature. This is time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul needs nourishment, energy, revitalisation and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So that's a pretty card. We all like nature and we all like to have time outside, and you need to find the time as well. So now we have memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. Because that's, we're all connected, aren't we? Even when we lose somebody, their spirit goes on and we're still connected. So yeah, it's a nice card. Then we have love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy. Excuse me. I'll start that one again. My throat's going a bit dry, guys. So we've got love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So that's a nice one as well. So then we have listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. And it's an art, listening is, I tell you guys, because, there's a lot of people, me included, where, we don't listen enough. And we don't take the information in, what's being said to us. So, it's about getting in tuned and start to listen properly and not half-heartedly. So yeah, I do like that card. Light. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. So yeah, that's nice. So then we have let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So that's nice. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. And that's what a lot of people forget, don't they? They forget that, we have got angels and guides that are with us. Some are, assigned with us. We've always got one with us as soon as we're born. And it's saying, unless you ask, okay, or unless you put the word out, then they can't help, okay, unless we actually want their help and guidance. So that's a nice card. Then we have intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. Okay. Going with your gut feeling, intuitive feelings, so that's nice. And it's obviously bringing the third eye into that element on that card. So then we have inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So yeah, that can work in both ways on a reading. That can say, your creativity, you've got your fire, your burning ambitions, okay? As I say, a reader will interpret these cards how they will. And obviously on a personal basis, if you're not a reader and you purchase this deck, you're going to get daily messages, okay, by using them yourself as well. So then we've got hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Okay? And I always feel like that could be like an inner guidance as well. You follow your own, you're being guided by spirit, having the candle there. So that's a nice card. Then we have hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. And we do get signs and symbols from the spirit world, okay? As in this one, we've got the feathers and we see butterflies and different insects as well, and coins, when we find a penny on the floor, and it's just knowing really and having the awakening and the awareness for these, receiving these signs from heaven. So then we have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. Because we do forget to have fun, guys. In the world that we're in today, we're just slaves to a tax system, really, and people are working and we forgot that, we are spiritual beings here and we're supposed to be, taking the time to have fun and have experiences. So that's a pretty card. I do like the energy of that card. So then we have ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Now I'm interested on that card because I'm sure when we started on this process, we had the card, didn't I, where I was trying to get that saying of from oaks little acorns grow. So it's stand your ground, but those cards are quite similar to me, I feel. There, ground yourself and stand your ground. But yeah, I love this here, you know, having the base on the, you know, showing it on the back here. Ground yourself. So that's a nice card. Do like that one. Gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. And that is a way to go, really, because, you know, when it's everybody does it. When I just get that house, I'll be happy. When I get that car, I'll be happy. Well, if I could just get that, I'll be happy. You know, but we're never really happy because we're always on the, you know, it's always like a stepping stone onto something else. But this card to me, you know, have gratitude and be grateful for what you do have. You know, so just to be mindful of that. So yeah, I do like that card. So then what have we got next? We've got give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thought or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So yeah, that's a nice card. Do like that card. And again, the message there about giving back and not expecting anything back in return. Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness, in its own right, is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. And it's nice that I've used the green on that card for healing. Then we have Find Your Centre. Your outside world is a reflection and manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an individual moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? So that's nice. Nice card. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So that's a nice card. Then we have Dream Talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages and more. And it's true, that is. With your dreams. I know it's hard sometimes to remember your dreams, isn't it, when you wake up? But it's all they always say, try and jot them down, what you can remember. Then we've got cleanse. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for some needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional and physical cleansing. So that's a nice card as well. As I say, they're quite grown-up artwork, and I do like this, you know, not novelty or anything. Choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So that's nice. I like that card there because it's like saying, you know, your outside world with the doorways, you know, when one door shuts, another one opens with the choices. So yeah. Then we have Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognising the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. At some point in our life, we all become caregivers, whether that's obviously at the start of our lives, okay? When we start a family, we're caregivers to our children. But in our older years, as our parents grow older, then we have to, you know, the roles are reversed and we have to take care of them, okay? And it can be a hard process. I've been there myself, and it isn't easy, and hats off to anybody, you know, who's in that situation now, but you do get repaid eventually, okay? You know, they're your nearest and dearest, and you do whatever you can, don't you, to look after your nearest and dearest. That's a lovely card. I do like that. Then we've got breathe. The breathe is the vital, sorry, we have breathe, I'll start that again. The breath even. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. If we couldn't breathe, we don't exist, okay? We need air to breathe. And we need to learn how to breathe properly as well. A lot of us don't breathe from our diaphragms, and a lot of us breathe through our mouths when we're sleeping and not through our nasal passages. And it, you know, after a time, it can be a detrimental element to our health. So learning how to breathe properly. And if you've never heard of the guy Wim Hof, okay, Wim Hof has got loads of videos on YouTube telling you the correct way to breathe. And if you've never heard of Wim Hof, I will put a link below for anybody who's interested about that, because breathing, learning to breathe properly, guys, can so much improve your health. So yeah, Wim Hof, I will put a link below for his channel, and maybe you'll get some information from there. So yeah, the next card we've got is be proud. It's time to celebrate all you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Then we have believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So believe in yourself, basically, guys. That's what, you know, and we do have to believe in ourselves. You know, we can self-doubt ourselves as well. Animal kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. And yeah, animals, we are in tune with animals, and they, you know, they say animals are dumb, and they're not dumb at all. You know, they're so connected, and we're so connected to them. Okay, so yeah, it's lovely. Ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So yeah, it's a nice one. Because this deck really is all about spirit messages, okay? So yeah. A mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So yeah, those with moms in the spirit world, which my mum is, last 2 years. Then yeah, I know I do sense her around me, and you know, they do send little messages. And like I say, you know, just because I've passed over doesn't mean you have to stop talking to them either, guys. So then we have a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. And it's true, isn't it? And they always say, like, mother and daughters. Mother and sons and fathers and daughters. That's what I want to say. Fathers and daughters, mother and sons. And yeah, again, my father's in spirit. He's been in spirit 27 years. So yeah, a long time. He's passed away. My mum's only been in 2 years. But yeah, I always still sense them around me, and I still talk to them as though they're here. And you'll always have that special bond. And then the last card of the 50, we've got a child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth, and children start out as part of us, and from their first cries they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. And sometimes, as we know, guys, you know, tiny babies and children, we do lose, okay? And I always look on them as that they're little angels that grace this earth for us, you know, the short period of time when they're here, to set something for the future for those they do leave behind. So yeah, that is the deck for the spirit messages by John Holland, as I said. To shuffle them, guys, they're easy enough to shuffle. They didn't actually stick, you know, like some of the decks, they can stick on, you know, when you first get them out, but these have had no sticking to them. They're a lovely deck, and as I said, they have been published by Hay House, but these were published back in 2014. Okay, so yeah, they're I just wanted to bring the deck to the table, and again I'll be bringing these to my monthly reads, and I will look forward to reading to them when I do start to use them. I'll probably use these in my December readings, guys. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that walkthrough of this deck today, and as I say, I look forward to reading to you next time, or bringing other decks to the table that I am attracted to and I'll be using in my readings in the future. So take care, my lovelies. See you. Bye.